Hey guys, I'm Capital Zero, and today I bring you my TM Boa preparation video, a bit earlier than expected, but the free-to-play units are not going to change with the last list, and also we have a few sweet teams ready for you guys, so I hope you like them. In this video we're going to talk about the information of the TM, the character information, TM Boa in this case, the different bosses info, Rebecca, Bibi, Sugar, Piranha, Moria and Boa, and my free-to-play teams with a bit of help for this TM. So let's get into it. Information. This TM will have again the treasure bird. At this point in time we don't know if it's going to be guaranteed, but knowing Global, it's going to be guaranteed. Global likes to do things like that. As always, when you land in the bird, you get a 1.5 point boost, and you will fight Boa after a few movements. If you don't like to fight her, you will lose the point boost. If you fight her and you win, you will keep the point boost, and if you don't win, you will lose the treasure map. If you win, you also get a 1.5 boost to all stats, so it's pretty good buff. This TM is way easier for a free-to-play player. I had like literal no problems to make most of the teams. We don't know if auto navigating is going to be online. Maybe when the full information is released we will know, but it should. We had an update, so maybe we get the auto navigation. Auto navigation, what it does basically is you use all your stamina, you can play the TM when it finishes, and for some time it will play it will be unavailable to play, and you will get a set amount of points after the time has passed. So yeah, we didn't get that on TM Shanks, but maybe we'll get it on this one. On Japan version there was no secret map, so probably in this one too. The TM will start, again, it's not official time, but it always starts on the second part of the Sugo Fest. It will start on the 12th of April at 19 o'clock PST. So yeah, it will be on Saturday for Europe players. It will last 4 days. Every TM since Shanks has been 4-day duration in Japan, and here in Global it seems to be the same. And the blue tickets will be here still, and we will have the rewards will be renewed. Okay, so let's go into the Boa information. Boa information. Basically, it's a pretty damn good character, a pretty good, damn good free-to-play character. The captain ability boosts the attack of shooters by 225 and the recovery by 1.3, and when you defeat an enemy, increases the attack boost up to 6 times. To a maximum of 325 attack. This is like a Kuzan ability, old Kuzan ability, only for shooters. Not a bad captain ability for free-to-play players, but most players won't ever care about her. Okay, her special ability is loaded, and I'm going to try to break it down into 3 effects. Okay, the effect that always happens is she reduces the defense of all enemies by 80% for 1 turn. She reduces the enemy's threshold damage reduction, attack coup, end of turn heal, and resilience buffs by 2 turns. She recovers 10k HP, and she changes a captain empty orb into a int orb and locks the captain orb for 1 turn. That's what always happens. Until the locks captain orb for 1 turn, that always happens. Then there's two conditional effects. If your captain orb is int at the time the special is activated, boosts the attack against enemies with reduced defense by 175 for 1 turn and changes the captain orb into PSI. If your captain orb is PSI, and that's one condition, and the second condition is if your captain orb is PSI at the time the special is activated, amplifies the effect of orbs for shooter characters by 2 times for 1 turn and changes captain orbs to int. Captain Orb to win. As you can see, this special is, you can already guess, it's a double special unit. It's a unit made to use both effects at the same time. The only thing is that you basically, to trigger one of the two effects, you need an empty orb, an int orb, or a PSI orb. You need empty orb because the empty will become int. You need a or a int orb or a PSI orb. If you don't have any of those three orbs on your captain, you will only get the reduction of effects, the healing, and the locking of the captain orb. It's an amazing unit. It's going to be an amazing for the coming shooter legend that is going to come. And also, if you combine her with, if you use her on different teams, use the 175 conditional with the reduction of defense, it's an amazing unit, honestly. And if you can, even on captains that are not PSI or in, you can try to combo with some other unit, giving them an orb, with something like Right the Flamingo, rather with a Smoothie to move orbs. You can move the orb of Boa to the captain, so you can activate the 175 conditional with Boa. It's pretty amazing unit. Yeah, let's check the other information. As you can see, she has double special, so it's amazing. You can this unit is very versatile because you can use both effects in one boss and get 175 conditional 2 times orbs with defense break, heal 20k, reduce 4 turns of effects, or you can use the effect on 2 different stages or on 2 different turns and get the effect 2 separately. You can get 2 175 conditionals, or you can get 2 times 2 orb boost. It's pretty amazing. She has 5 sockets. Her Sailor abilities she boosts shooter stats by 30 and make their recovery orbs matching. She has 16 turn cooldown. It's pretty high, but for that effect, it's pretty worth, honestly. She has barrier penetration, as most shooters in the game. They need some defining ability, and it's the barrier penetration. So yeah, she also has double special. She has good stats, but kinda low for a TM unit, honestly. Kinda low. They are high, but other TM units kinda have more like 1.9 attack, something like that. It's still good. My conclusion: this unit is pretty good as a TM unit. It's amazing, honestly. Get her, even if you don't plan on using shooters. She might be usable for other teams. So yeah, just get her. Okay, and now we're going to go into the information of the fights, the different fights we can fight in the field. The first one is Rebecca on the gauntlet. Halloween Rebecca. At level 1 she has 440k HP, she gets 40, well, you can see the stats, I'm not going to talk them, you can see. She has 1 attack interval. What she does as a preemptive, she converts all your slots to one type. So she will convert all slots to Strange, or Dex, or Quick, one type. All your slots will be converted to that one. And she will change class to a Strange type, because she's another type. I don't remember which one it is, but she will be a Strange for the duration of the fight. The only thing she does, she's very simple mechanics. At less than 50% HP, she will enrage for 99 turns, which means she will attack every turn and she will double her attack. And if you manipulate your orbs, she will put your orbs on block or bomb. This only happens one time. So if you have 2 orbs manipulators, GG Boa. This is why important units for free-to-play team players are going to be Ace, so you have 2 orb manipulators and an attack boost. G4, so you do a lot of damage to her and you have affinity. And Sengoku, since you will use Sengoku at the start, because you will have 6 orbs of one kind, and you will also have 2 times orb boost. So yeah, this fight is pretty easy, and definitely it's the last one in the priority for me to fight. The second one is Bibi, Halloween Bibi, which we have right now on global. You can see the stats. She has more HP, more attack. She also attacks on 1 turn cooldown. The preemptive action, she will switch your left slots to empty or block slots, and your right slots to recovery or matching slots. She will 2 turn silence your team. She will put a 4 turn chain modifier decrease, chain coefficient reduction as the official name, and she will convert from PSI to in, so she will be a int boss. The 50% HP trigger, if you get her to 50% or less, she will 4 turns despair your captains, and she will put all slots to matching. And if you put her to 20% HP, she will increase the damage you take for 4 turns, and for 4 turns she will put a damage threshold barrier, which will reduce any damage over 1000 for a lot of damage. Basically, the focus I have put on this unit is basically I will, on the free-to-play team, the important units are TM Cavendish, because TM Cavendish, if you don't get good orbs, if you don't get matching orbs on the right column, what you can do is just stall, because Cavendish heals every turn. So you can heal her silence, because there's like literally no free-to-play units that remove the silence. But what you can do is you can use Cavendish on stage 6 and use the Flamingo to extend his buffs. And if on stage 7 you get matching orbs on your right column, you can kill her in 1 turn. Still, Vivi is second in priority to me to fight on the map. If you fight her on the map, you're going to save a lot of time, honestly. Okay, so we have the next one, which is Sugar, Halloween Sugar. You see the stats, pretty low like Rebecca. She has less attack, but she's very tricky. Okay, her preemptive action, she will put a 45, she will have a 44 hit barrier for 98 turns, and the dolls will have 1 perfect hit barrier. And she will have 3 dolls. The enemy will have attack up for 99 turns and end of turn heal for 99 turns. And she will be switch from quick, from dex to quick, sorry. Every 2 turns, she will blow off one of your unit. If I have read correctly, she starts with the friend captain, goes down to left center, goes down to left corner. Okay, what happens if you defeat the soldiers? If you defeat the middle soldier, the left soldier, the attack up will be removed. If you defeat the middle soldier, the barrier will be removed. And if you defeat the right soldier, they will remove the end of turn heal. So the most important units for this encounter are units that can bypass the barrier and kill the enemies. Jack, Niwatori, Whitebird are pretty good, because Jack will kill Sugar for a few levels, and Niwatori will kill the barrier mob, so you can kill her. So yeah, Sugar is still pretty dangerous fight, because if she starts to blow your units, you will lose. So I said that Vivi was second in priority. No, Vivi is still priority. Sugar is definitely the second priority fight to fight on the map. Now, let's see with boss number 4. Perona. Perona is definitely the number 1 fight to fight on the map. She has 540k HP, blah blah. 1 attack interval. What she does is she will lock your chain by 1.1 for 5 turns. She will double the damage you take for 5 turns. When she's at 20% HP, she will silence non-PSI units by 10 turns. When you kill her, she will resurrect with 25% HP. She will put an end of turn damage buff on her for 7 turns, and it will trigger immediately, so it will do damage to you immediately. And she will summon 2 ghosts, the Horohoros. The Horohoro ghosts will despair 5 turns if they get to attack on the first attack, which is going to be on the first turn. This means that the most important thing is you have to kill her fast, because she doubles the damage you take, which is absolutely annoying. And when she resurrects, you have to kill her in 1 turn, otherwise you're probably going to get wrecked. The most important units for free to play are Enel and Sabo, TMNL and Sabo, because you're going to, I would suggest you to fight her always on the map, always. Because that means you can kill her with Enel. You can kill her with 1 Enel, and when she resurrects, you can kill her with the other Enel, making it pretty easy. You can kill her and the mobs. Okay, next fight. We have Moria. This is a stage 6 Moria. You can see he has like mini boss stats, like the other boss's stats, more or less. 400k HP, 3400 attack, 1 attack interval. What he will do? As a preemptive action, he will put a burn effect for 2 turns. He will put a 2-turn perfect barrier, 2 hits, perfect barrier. He will turn your left slots to recovery PSI int and the right to dex, the right column to dex, strength and quick. Hello Jinbe. Yeah, this fight is made for Jinbe, as you can guess. He will also lock the orbs for 5 turns. And if you try to manipulate your orbs, he's going to put them again as they were with the preemptive. So recovery PSI in, dex, strength and quick. The important units are the same, so I'm going to talk of them later. Versus Moria, stage 7, he will switch to quick type this time. As you can see, he has more boss stats, 1 million HP, goes by 100k every Ocean level, attacks every turn. What he will do is he will put an attack and or boost on you by 101, so very low for 3 turns. He will rewind the right column specials by 1 turn. He has immunity for 5 turns. As I said, he becomes a quick type and he has 4 zombie mobs. We don't know the HP. Every turn he will resummon the mobs. If he's alive. And if you leave him at 20%, he disperses both captains for 20 turns. So basically the trickiest part of this fight is the rewind and the weak attack and or boost. Luckily we have Big Mom boosted and we also have Colokinemon boosted. So the answer for this Moria is way easier for a free-to-play player than any other boss before, honestly. It's a pretty good fight. You don't need crazy units to do it. So yeah, now we're going to talk about Hancock, which is the ambushing boss. As I said, he has ambushing boss stats, 1.5 million HP and 150 per Ocean level. 670 attack, 1 attack interval. Remember that you can use the same. You can use all units for this fight. All units, no matter if you have used them or not. The preemptive action, you will disperse your captain for 4 turns. She will have immunity for 4 turns. 0.5 chain modifier reduction for 3 turns, so she will lower your chain modifier. And she will have immunity to PSI units for 1 turn. And if you leave her at 20% HP, she will bind everyone for 20% turns, basically Rick Run. So as you can see, basically there's no good despair remover for free to play, so the unit we are going to use to start 1 turn is going to be Niwatori. With using Niwatori you will be able to tank 1 hit, and on the next turn you're going to break her, as I show you on the upcoming teams. Okay, so I'm going to show you how the teams works. The VP team, basically as I said before, if you have get orbs, you're going to use 1 Cavendish, and Doflamingo. And if you get orbs on the right column, you can try to one-shot her. If you don't get orbs on the right column, just stall until the silence goes away, and then you can kill her using the other Cavendish. If you use another friend captain, then maybe don't use don't use Cavendish on stage 6 anyways. Versus Sugar, it's pretty easy. Use world class captain. You get to Sugar, you use Jack on her, then you use Niwatori on the barrier mob, and then TM White Bear. Then you can use World Class Ace and World Class Sabo and kill anything that remains alive in the stage. Sugar, any other mob, you can kill everything. It's pretty easy. Versus Piranha, it's also pretty easy. Just get to Piranha with an L charged, use one NL, and use the other one. GG, easy, and for all the family. There's another strategy if you have used another friend captain, which I will explain to when we get to that. Rebecca is also pretty easy. Get to her, use Sengoku to get the 2 times orb boost, because you have 6 orbs of one color. Then you use Luffy. You will do a lot of damage to her, and she will also trigger the orb reroll, but you will be able to use Ace and have orbs again on all your team. Oh no, wait, sorry. First, no, sorry. First you want to, yes, I confused it. First you have to use G4, then Ace, then Sengoku. G4, Ace, Sengoku. That way, because that way you have the matching red orbs. Because Sengoku might put another kind of orbs as matching. Yes, better that way. And it's pretty easy, tons of damage. Versus Moria, stage 6 is a bit tricky. Basically, you want to use Zoro Sanji switch and Shanks to kill him. You will probably not be able to kill him in 1 turn pretty soon, but you can kill him in 2 turns. Just use Zoro Sanji a bit with Shanks and try to kill him in 1 or 2 turns. When it gets trickier, you might have to introduce unboosted units if you have them. And in stage 7, it's pretty easy. You just use Kinemon to make the entire right column available. Remember, you need to enter with Zoro, so you can rewind the special, and then you switch to Sanji. Then you use every special. You use Big Mom. You use starting with Big Mom, and then you use everything. Zoro Sanji, Shanks, Yuch, and Daifuku, which will kill all the enemies on the stage. Should kill all the enemies on the stage. Well, yeah, I tried to get 4 Dex Orbs on Daifuku, so you get the delay. Oh well, no, the delay isn't needed. I think Daifuku only breaks the enemies. Yeah, it's pretty easy, does a lot of damage. Maybe with Fringing could work. I don't have that calculated. It will probably work. It's how it's called. Judge is only affinity. Okay, and versus Hancock, it's the exact same. Get to Hancock. Remember to have your Zoros on the first turn. Your Zoros out. Use Niwatori 2 times, so you will if you don't get the damage reduction with 1 time, and you will have damage reduction 60%. You can survive 1 turn. Then you switch your Zoro Sanjis to Sanji, and use every special. You only need 1 Zoro Sanji probably, because it's a lot of damage. I have calculated up to 20 million damage. 20 million damage. Use Shanks, use Kizaru with Sanji's on, so you can boost PSI, and use and boost and use Yuch, and it's pretty easy. GG. So yeah, guys, this TM is pretty easy for free to play. You can use a TM Rayleigh on the versus Hancock team. For the you can use for the first levels, you can use a TM Rayleigh on the Hancock team, the TM Rayleigh that is a booster. You can use the new Piranha also on the BB team, and you can use a Moria on the Piranha team. For the first levels. After a few levels, it will not work. So yeah, just for the few levels. How it works, Moria on the Piranha team? Basically, you will only have 1 NL. What you will do is you will use NL, kill Piranha, and when she resurrects, use Crocodile. NL will become a sub, and that means that you will be able to reroll NL special with the rest of your units. Use the rest of your units, and TM NL special will be ready again, and you will be able to kill Piranha again. Basically, the 2 lower units on Piranha are fillers. You don't need specific units. The two lower units on BB are fillers also. You don't need any specific units. Versus Rebecca, Enel and Bellamy are blue hitters, the same fillers, but there's not too many blue units anyways. But yeah, and the priority of the fights, you want to fight Piranha first, Sugar second, BB third, and fourth Rebecca. Rebecca is pretty easy. You don't even need to fight her. Also, I want to drop a special thanks to Twitch user XTS93 for helping me with the Boa and Moria team. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate it. Okay, yeah, guys. So these are my teams. Well, 4 of them at least. And my preparation for the TM Boa. I think it's going to be an easy TM. I will make my teams as the last time. I will make my teams later and then post them or post a playthrough of my video of my teams, because my teams are going to be more complicated and with more points. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you are prepared for the TM, and I hope to see you on the next video, guys. See you.